During the 2021 local election, Watertown voters approved about 24 proposed changes to the city's home rule charter. Among those changes is the mandate that the city form a Human Rights Commission. Human Rights Commissions work to address issues of discrimination in the communities across the country. They can even receive allegations of human rights violations and can report them to the proper authorities. On Tuesday, February 7th, the City Council's Subcommittee on Rules and Ordinances held its first meeting to begin working on an ordinance that will establish Watertown's first Human Rights Commission. WCAN's Daniel Carrito reports.
Watertown's Committee on Rules and Ordinances held their second monthly meeting of this year, where the main topic of discussion was adoption of the Human Rights Commission ordinance. After officially being included in the city charter following the November 2021 elections, a Human Rights Commission can finally be established in Watertown.
So tonight at this Committee on Rules and Ordinance meeting, we are now beginning the process to adopt the commission that is ordained by our city charter.
The committee heard testimonies from members of the public expressing their excitement for the formation of the new commission and suggesting next steps both the committee and the city council should take.
I want to appreciate younger people in the town stepping forward for whom this is a very important value, to show our community that everyone here is important and is valued, and that there's a process for celebrating our differences and also to help people who may be experiencing some kind of discrimination.
The next demand is that we add more money to this and make sure that it's fully resourced, so that when we talk about welcoming residents, we need to have the resources that would allow someone to report an incident and then have someone hear their story face-to-face, Zoom to Zoom. Those positions need to be paid. That labor needs to be ready to go when a situation arises.
Finally, City Councilor at Large and Committee Chair John Gannon notified all in attendance what the committee hopes to accomplish during their next meeting revolving around the Human Rights Commission ordinance.
So the next meeting that the Committee on Rules and Ordinances will be convening will be that working meeting. We'll be discussing a draft. So we will find a date and we will post a working draft of the ordinance immediately so folks can look at it and come ready to speak to each element, each word of the ordinance, however long that takes to get the best Human Rights Commission for Watertown.
With Watertown Cable News, I'm Dan Carrito.
Later in the broadcast, we'll hear from the new president of World in Watertown, a long-running civil rights group that has been working to help develop the Human Rights Commission ordinance. The full Rules and Ordinances meeting can be viewed on WCATV.org under the Government Channel tab.